Hello, staff. Welcome to week of March 11th, 2019, the week before spring break. And I got 5 days until we get there, and just encourage you as we make our way through this week to continue doing what you've always done, and that's educating our kids, it's loving our kids, and being there for them. So as we do that, we'll jump in here to the calendar this week. As always, just point out who has duty this week. Just ask you to be in your assigned place at your assigned time. Greet kids, supervise kids in the mornings as they come in to Webb City High School. There is a group that's going to be gone today or on Monday. I believe Mr. Butler and Mr. Strahan sent that list out. So they're going to Crystal Bridges for their art tour. And also, if you're looking at this Sunday night or you get to school early on Monday, just a reminder that grades are due by 7 a.m. And we will close those out. That is also for third quarter ineligibility. So you can look for that list coming from Mr. Wingert later in the day. On Wednesday, career credits is on the calendar. It's scheduled for 9 a.m. You can look for more information from Miss Eggleston as we get closer to that through some email. If you have on Friday, Franklin Tech does not have school. Encourage you, those kids that you have in third and fourth block that are Tech students, to remind them of that, and they will not need to be there until third block on Friday the 15th. Also on Friday the 15th, Missy Williams has put something out about our St. Patrick's Day lunch, and so just keep that in mind as that day gets closer, that we will have lunch together during your lunch period on Friday the 15th. Just a few little things in regards to enrollment. Had it on here last week as well, but make sure you're checking the schedule as well as enrollment dates for students. One thing I should probably add to that is check that closed class schedule as well. And I know that we've had a few hiccups in the road in regards to enrollment. I think we expected that, trying out something new. And I think there are things that we can learn from as well. But I will tell you overall, in regards to the enrollment committee, to Ms. Eggleston, to Dr. Edwards, pretty satisfied with the results that we've gotten up to this point. So I'm encouraged by that. And I just encourage you, as you come across things as a homeroom teacher, to write those down. There'll be a time to share those in some type of debriefing or things that we might be able to learn in regards to that. But again, to the enrollment committee, to Ms. Eggleston, to Dr. Edwards for the data entry, kudos to you. I know that we have had some hiccups, but I think the benefit is we've definitely been able to save some class time in regards to enrollment. The Canvas suicide module, I visited about that last week. Asked you to have that done by last Friday. I do know there's been some issues. We'll continue to work our way through them. Some have been able to upload them to Canvas. Some have been able to email them to me. Some can't find their certificate. So we'll continue to work our way through that. And if you have any questions or you're not sure what to do, feel free to come by and see one of us in regards to that. A few reminders whenever we come back from spring break. March 26th will be a Tuesday Talk follow-up. So you want to add that to your calendar. And then also at the beginning of the year, each of you completed a professional growth plan. We're getting to that point in the year where you need to take a look at that and go back and complete the professional growth reflection. It's a couple of reflection questions based on what your plan started as and where it ended up at. And that is in Canvas. So I'd encourage you as you have time to go back and take a look at that and see if you can complete that as we continue to inch closer to the end of school. Thought or reflection for the week. This is our last week on the 5 phrases that come across from David Guerin. I'm not going to read the other ones to you. We've talked about those. But for this week, last one, it's simply, you're doing great. Keep going. And, it's titled up there that phrases that students need to hear. And we all need to hear that, whether it's from a colleague or whether it's from a staff member to a teacher or whatever the case might be. But it's nice to hear sometimes that we're doing great and just keep plugging away. And I probably do a poor job of sharing that with you guys. So encourage you to share that with your students this week whenever you see fit. But also I want you to know that I think you guys do an amazing job. You do a great job, and encourage you to keep plugging away as we work to finish out the 2018-2019 school year. Appreciate each of you, and hope that you make it a great week.